welcome in, beautiful, powerful cherubim. Welcome into Cleo Ra. I'm going to be looking into energies regarding someone's transformation or their pathway forward. So let's start off with a goddess card. Let's see what energy is coming out on the table. These were calling out to me. They were like, get him a goddess card, get him a goddess card. Okay, we've got Teresa of Avila. Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Okay, interesting energy. So you could be really harnessing the power of your own inner world here. Okay, so there's something about maybe in this portion of your life you've taken yourself away from maybe social groups, or maybe you've branched off, you know, from what you thought would be permanent. But I'm getting that there's a lot of energy channeling through you, okay? A lot of divine love. This is the sort of love that may be difficult to express in words. This is the kind of energy where it feels like, how would I ever convey this? How would I ever get this across to people? Because this is personal. This is a personal level of divinity in your inner temple, right? Leap. We've got you go first, the universe will catch you. Very witchy energy on this card as well, very powerful. The moon could be significant to you. And a rocky pathway. It could have felt like you've, you know, had some sort of rocky pathway that made you feel differently and made you see life differently, right? We've got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So I'm getting that, you know, any rocks you come across, any rocky path you walk on, you are capable alchemically of taking those rocks and turning them into bricks and organizing chaos, or, you know, taking pain and using it as the substance which you will build your future reality with. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. Okay, so at the moment I feel like there are divine energies that are flowing through you, okay, and I feel like, you know, they are moving you in ways, you know, I'm getting that song, moving you in ways undefined, Sugar Babes, okay, you undo me and move me in ways undefined. So there's energies here that aren't so easy to linearize and put into sentences, things you can feel so deeply that you might not be able to express so clearly. We've got birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, okay? So beautiful energy. So I'm going to get some of these and we'll start on the tarot. What message, Spirit? What message? It could have felt for you like it's hard to get an answer, because I can feel these cards, and there's a certain energy anytime you shuffle your cards. You know, you get quite a deep relationship with your cards, and you can always sense a subtle energy of how the cards are responding in your hand. So it almost feels to me as if it's been tricky for you to get the answers, right? Or you've been trying. Okay, they're saying, you know, sometimes it's the hardest thing in spiritual work when we want something and we're aiming at that and we're focusing on it. The hardest thing sometimes can be to just rest, relax, to chill, to find the humor again, to find the joy again, or just to find the peace again, right? But we've got messenger energy coming out, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. I'm going to get a couple more of these. Show me. Forgot to start my clock then, as I always do. Okay, we've got you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So I feel like you're waiting on an important energy to come through, something that's going to show you which way is your north, right? It's almost like, oh, there's a lot of magnetism. They're showing me a compass spinning around, right? This could represent your thoughts and your feelings and different energies tugging you in different ways, right? So it's almost like there's this energy of needing to settle, of needing to find the peace, of separating yourself out from other energies in order to find out which direction you need to go in, right? This is clearing the mind to clear the reality. This is grounding yourself. This is hermit energy. This is an energy of you having to shut the outside world out or off, right? So that you can rebalance, so that you can recalibrate. We've got star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. And I feel like you're kind of already in the process of doing that, right? There's this energy of you having to settle the compass. Let north reveal itself to you. Let your direction reveal itself to you. Okay, I'm interested. Let me move these. I'm interested in these tarot messages because I feel like someone's on the verge of a big breakthrough, and I feel like you've been communicating with your own personal entourage, or this could be new divine energies that have been joining you to get you prepared to do something unusual. I'm getting with the "you're not for everyone" card. This is about you really understanding your uniqueness and not trying to blend, but rather embracing the fact that you're meant to stand out, or embracing the fact that you are completely, utterly unique and no one can ever replace you. Okay, even with your immortal soul having reincarnated here over and over again, the combination of your vessel right now and the higher self energy you've put into your vessel, it's unique and special, like a rose that only ever blooms once. Okay, so there's something about you embracing that and being the exotic, rare flower, or being something or someone completely unusual. I'm hearing grace for some reason. Okay, what have we got? We've got the Knight of Swords here. Incoming communication. And the King of Wands. Okay. So I'm getting this as a spirit guide, a powerful spirit guide. And I feel like at the moment you are bridging your way to connecting with this spirit guide more powerfully. Now, what this means is that you are building a non-physical connection to this energy, okay? And I feel like this is a, you know, a two-way thing. It's like you're going to meet this energy in the middle. You're going to meet this King of Wands energy in the middle. You're both building a bridge towards one another. Show me what else. Okay, 2 flipping over them, but I'll shuffle them back in because I know that when cards want to be seen, they will always find a way. Okay, the Star energy. All right, so there's an energy working with you to get you into this position, to get you feeling like you are the one you always meant to be. Okay, this is you being in the energy of your higher self. Okay, this is you shining. And there's this strong energy. Maybe you're meditating and you're building a bridge to this non-physical place, because this King of Wands energy wants to flow you lots of fire, lots of divine fire. Okay, I'm seeing a white flame, a violet flame. They want to send you the magical energy you need to be complete, right? Or to brick in your higher self. So I feel like you are connecting, and step by step, brick by brick, you are building yourself anew. You are transforming yourself into the best possible version of yourself you could ever be. I like to use the term higher self. I love it when humans can play the game from their immortal nature, which means taking your mind out of the 3D completely. That means no animal fear of death, or, you know, no fear. You know, being in the energy of your higher self means allowing that immortal radiance to shine through you. Show me what else. The Hanged Man. So this is why you've got this period of rest and waiting and, you know, rebuilding. I'm getting here. The Hanged Man energy is an energy of completely submitting yourself to a new process, I'm getting thought patterns for you, like the thought patterns have to change and be rearranged, okay? Neural pathways, okay? The neural pathways of the brain are basically mirroring the pathways in the non-physical. So again, there's this energy of you shifting your thoughts to shift your reality, being single-focused, targeting this divine fire particularly. Now, the fire is all about passion, devotion, respect, honoring what you stand for, creating a fort in your spirit that nothing can budge. And then reality has to, for the ones who can get through the wands, the first season of the minor arcana, then you get to move on to the cups and the devotion. But right now you're anchoring in your divine positioning. This is an energy of you being like, you know, I know who I am. I don't care how many people out there don't understand me. They don't even understand themselves. I've got my own personal relationship with the divine, and I know I'm here to do something amazing. So I'm getting that with this Hanged Man energy, there could be a big switch up in how you present yourself to the world. And maybe, you know, that's playing on your mind a bit. But this is a big switch up, coming out of the human nature and into the immortal nature, into the sovereign nature. And I'm getting that you will be your own best friend with this. In terms of like who you're dealing with in the physical, I'm getting that now it's time for you to rely on these non-physical energies in a much more faithful way, because we've got the leap card here, which is like the Fool. It will feel uncomfortable to the human mind to switch things up to a spiritual viewpoint. It will feel funny to the human in us to operate from our higher self nature. So this is a process, okay? This is a step-by-step process where you are bonding. You are bonding with your spirit guide, or bonding with a divine energy that keeps visiting you, okay? To power you up, to get you into this sparkling state of being that you're supposed to be in with the star ancestors, okay? So I'm going to clarify the Hangman in a second, but let's pull another. What's going on here? Seven of Wands. Yeah, so boundaries are needed here, right, with the Seven of Wands. And, you know, again, it's not easy in this world to hold on to who we truly are. It's so easy for anyone to get, they show me a Dyson, right? It's so easy for anyone to get sucked into other people's energies or to get sucked into other people's ideas. We live in a completely hypnotic state of being. So what I'm getting is that you are allowing your higher self to be the controller now. It could feel a bit uncomfortable, okay, because the human side of you is going to maybe battle with the higher self. The human side of us has been conditioned. The human side of us has been hypnotized into whatever culture we've been born into. And make no mistake, we live in a completely hypnotic state of being. We just have physicality as an extension of that. So this is a battle in a way, okay? They're giving me the tingles. This is a battle for you to anchor in the higher self version of you and to stand your ground with the Wands cards. I mean, in tarot, the Seven of Wands, it comes up a lot, and it's seen as one of those cards, you know, that show boundaries. But I mean, it really means something very deep, the Seven of Wands. It means knowing who you are and not letting anyone outside of you stop that from happening. And I'm getting growing pains with this. Other people may be, you know, maybe not as harmonic as you would like. But what this is saying to me is if you hold your ground and you keep knowing you're immortal and you keep knowing you've got a higher self and you keep acknowledging that as a truth over and over again, the battle between maybe your human personality and this immortal nature of yours will be settled, because there's a determination here. Your thoughts could be telling you one thing while your spirit tells you another. So this is about choosing the higher truth, because both truths are true. You are a human being. You do have a personality that's anchored into the flesh, but you also have this immortal nature that is dying to get through, okay? Absolutely aching to get through. Show me. I'm hearing only the best, right? Only the best, because most humans, when they're on an occult pathway or a spiritual pathway, they will give up and they will turn back because it feels uncomfortable for them. So I'm getting only the most determined can stay in their nature of the higher self long enough to anchor it into reality, which is why you have so many humans out there moaning about the world and bitching about the world because they feel like they've got no power. Little do they know, if they just stuck to their higher self energy, the whole world would have to acquiesce to them, right? King of Cups energy, settling the emotions, okay? There's sovereignty here in both these cards, the King of Wands and the King of Cups. This is mastering the spiritual nature and also gaining mastery over those emotions so that you use them as potions and you are in calm control of your emotions. They no longer overwhelm you. They no longer drown you, right? But you can float on them. You can sail on them. You can see them for what they are. So there's this energy of you separating yourself out from the emotions, not letting the emotions rule you. They're giving me the example of a child, a 2 or 3-year-old child screaming at its parents, trying to dominate them, trying to control them. And they're comparing this to our own human nature when we're trying to get our higher self in the driver's seat. And there's a side of us that, you know, is babyish and is gonna maybe rebel against that. This is about you getting into the energy where you're not gonna let your own screaming toddler control you, right? You're gonna be like, okay, I recognize this for what it is, and I also recognize my immortal nature. I recognize that any rebelliousness from my own being is just part of the flesh. It's part of the animal nature. It's part of having an inner child and maybe feeling fear and doubt and worry and stuff like that. But I see you gaining mastery over this by turning inwards, by focusing on different things with the Hanged Man, but also seeing things through an entirely new lens of consciousness. Okay, so I'm getting upgrade. You're going to have an upgrade in consciousness where your consciousness is seeing things from a higher level now with this King of Cups energy. And I feel like this is to do with you really focusing on your spiritual life, really getting into it, right? Really enjoying it. Finding relief in being like, you know what? Actually, my internal world, my interior world, with all the allies I have in non-physical and all the angels that I can connect with and all the passed on non-physicals who are more alive than we are, by the way. We only become more and more alive, okay, as we escape the flesh. But like, I feel like you are holding hands with the non-physical now and allowing them to guide you and allowing that to be the richer part of your world, right? It all starts on the inside and then it manifests outwardly. So something here about you really having to get to grips with the fact that the universe must respond to your internal world. So anything you can achieve internally, you can achieve externally. There's something about the world acquiescing to you. There's something about you not just being a pawn, right, in the game, but being a true creator of the game, okay, by mastering this internal nature. What else do we have? Six of Swords, okay. This is what I mean. It's just like, the more you gain this connection with your spirit guides, the more you gain this connection with the divine, the easier life's going to feel. And I feel like you're going to find it easy to just flow away from situations that no longer satisfy you or no longer serve you. Yeah, Eight of Wands energy. This is going to be like an energy of anything that bothered you in the past. You're going to laugh at it. You're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I let that bother me. I have evolved so much. I am so golden, right? I feel like you're going into this golden state of being now and you're being coaxed along, okay? You're being coaxed along by the divine. Wheel of Fortune, Hierophant energy. So this is you putting all your money on God, right? This is you really knowing that you always have a safety net. You always have love around you. And with that newfound confidence, you're going to move mountains here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a newfound confidence that you're conjuring up. They're really showing me, you know, like on a rucksack, when you click it together, those tough rucksack clips, and you've got to squeeze the thing to undo it again. That's the kind of bond, the tight bond you're building up with the non-physical. And once this has locked into place, it's like locked and loaded, you're ready, you can go forward, you can be confident, you can really stand in your truth and let your true essence shine out with the star energy, okay? This is about you knowing no one's got potions like you. No one's got the same potions you've got, okay? And it's about time you anchored them in, okay? They're saying true alchemist. You are meant to be a true alchemist of your own reality. Honoring your star ancestors, having zero fear, okay, of any of the meaty shenanigans that go on the earth plane. They're saying, see the earth plane as a cosmic zoo, let alone an earth school. It's a bloody zoo out there, okay? And they're saying you're supposed to rise up and be on the rooftop terrace, okay? You're not supposed to be in the zoo with the baby souls. You're supposed to rise up because you're an old soul. You've got star ancestors and you are here as a beacon. You're here as a beacon of light, and this is a beautiful energy. I'm loving this energy of you really getting that beautiful, snug relationship with the spiritual realm. It's such a heavenly process to go through when you give up the battles and you give up the struggles and you turn towards your own power. You turn towards the power of God. It's the most blessed feeling when you realize how free you are compared to who you were before and what the old version of you would put up with. And I see you just moving so confidently through life, like you can handle anything. You know yourself, you know how rare your essence is, you know how valuable you are, and it's a whole new chapter here, right? It's gorgeous, it's giving me goosebumps. Absolutely nothing more beautiful than someone who realizes the physical and the non-physical are inseparable, and someone who starts to really build a relationship, an enduring, long-lasting relationship with the divine, with the non-physical. And I'm hearing this will help you get your bearings. This will help you get your bearings, these non-physical energies that are working with you. I'm hearing the word child. So they hold your hand as if you are their most precious child, but there's also this energy there of, you know, them being aware of how tentative you could be, or them being aware that, you know, you need extra love at this time. But that's beautiful. I love that cherished energy, that energy of being cherished by the divine. I feel like you're going to feel this. I feel like this is going to sink into your being. Show me this King of Wands. What do we need to know? Knight of Cups. See, the bridge is built via love, right? So the more you go inwards and you know, really focus on that love you feel and making it real. I feel like, you know, with non-physical stuff, it takes such an amount of faith and such an amount of a particular type of consciousness to really understand the non-physical and to have faith and trust and belief in that. And I feel like it's the feelings you're going to get from this that are going to really let you know, yeah, I do have a solid bond with the non-physical. I am immortal. I am always held in love. Yes, this is real. This is real. I really am magic. I really do have the power to shift my thoughts and shift realities, right? You're going to see the world acquiesce to your expectations, okay? But it's about you getting in the driver's seat with the star energy. It's about you being locked and loaded. Okay, this energy is trying to fill your consciousness. This energy is trying to flow into your auric field, you could say. There's energies that want to be unlocked in you. They want to be able to shine through you. And then once that energy's locked and loaded, once all these golden bricks of your higher self have, you know, turned you into essentially an immortal, right? That's when you start flying through life. You know, they want me to mention the statues in ancient times. They built these statues for a reason, to represent the higher self, to represent the immortality. And this is who you are with the star energy. There's no more denying who you are. That's what I'm getting here. Show me the Knight of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. So this is all about your spiritual work. This is all about you aligning your alchemical essence into your being so that you can alchemize reality. I hate the word work because everything we do, it's controlled by our thoughts, and it's so easy to go into someone else's world that they've built and get a job, but it's harder for the alchemist initially. It seems like it's harder to allow your true alchemical juju to flow through and to start commanding reality. To not be selling your time anymore, but rather to be doing something that feels so natural and normal and loving and beautiful to you, but to be receiving abundance back for that. So this is what they're planning. I'm hearing it's an action plan. You've got this divine action plan where they want to get you into the alchemical driver's seat and get you really flowing your beautiful elixir, your ancient elixir of energy out, and to start receiving the true value match for that energy. Right? King of Wands again on the star energy. Okay, so it's about you being the boss of your own life with the help of the non-physical. The non-physical is your fairy godmother. And so this is trust. They keep showing me you holding the divine's hand and building trust in yourself, trust in your own spirit, and trust in your guides and allies. Okay, this is about you truly understanding you do have that divine fire within you. They might want you to picture fire, right? Not burning, blistering fire, but beautiful divine fire flowing through or around your vessel. You could already do this, but there's something definitely about fire here. You could gaze into flames, or you could be particularly besotted with bonfires or something like that. And they're saying, look into your fire placements in your birth chart. Okay, any fire placements are particularly significant with helping you tune your mind to the right level to get through this doorway, this hanged man. It's like a frame of mind that is waiting for you, all right? This frame of mind already exists. It's just hoping that you will take the seat, right? This consciousness of yours, it's almost like it's planted in the future. And it's waiting for you to click into your greatness. Show me the Hanged Man. 7 of Swords. So saying, don't be your own worst enemy here. Allow yourself to be great. This is a battle between the mind and the spirit. And we need the mind. They're showing me a horse. When you have to break a horse in, it wants to be wild and crazy and run around. And then someone tames that horse and it becomes an ally, it becomes an extension, you become symbiotic with it. So this is about you becoming symbiotic with your higher self, not rebelling against it, right? Because maybe in life, you know, people gave you bad feedback when you were confident. Things like that can wire our brains out so that we feel fear, or we feel like we're gonna get a bad response or reaction for being wonderful, right? But I feel like someone's going to be charging through this. I feel like you're going to start to recognize these energies in you, and you're going to notice when it's the lower mind acting like a bratty toddler versus the higher self, the immortal golden nature that is trying its best to shine through you right now, okay? The moon and the 7 of wands, okay? So it's part of everyone's spiritual pathway to go through the energies of the moon and to feel those energies of feeling unsure and feeling maybe ungrounded even, right? Because life can get very intense with all this information and all of that sort of thing. So what they're saying here is go through that ocean. They're giving me Neptune energy and Cancerian energy. And we've got Scorpio energy with the King of Cups. So I feel like, you know, they're showing me you going through an ocean. This is a temporary thing, right? Where you've gone inwards, all right? And you're trying to get to know yourself more. And I feel like the universe is bringing you things. They're giving me like the net of Neptune. Okay, so there's one phase where you're going through the watery energies. And you need to keep your guard up for this and stop other people's energies infiltrating your conscious field, right? Because your mind is your own theatre. And anything that comes into your mind has an effect on it. So they want you to clear that out, keep things calm and beautiful, and be aware of the way these energies are joining you with the moon energy. Because these divine energies are always around us, and I feel like they're speaking to you in specific ways. But there is this breakthrough energy of you getting out of the water and onto the beach. Okay, out of the water, out of the mystery, out of the not knowing, or maybe not having a feeling of permanence or stability. But then you've got 2 King of Wands cards here, showing me that you are going to find your throne. You are going to be sat on that throne. You are going to be on a golden throne, okay, where you are sure of who you are, and the confusion will end once this process plays out. But they want you to know that, you know, you're doing really good in this process, because all that matters right now is you linking up with the divine in a beautiful way. I'm getting this energy of everything else is tertiary. This is an important phase for you, to truly get something concretized, to get this divine connection really solid in your mind. 8 of Wands with the King of Cups, okay? So I'm getting a smoother pathway with the 8 of Wands twice. Once your emotions smooth out, then the pathway smooths out. And again, it's more fire here. It's more Sagittarian energy. Hitting a target, aiming correctly, right? Keeping your mind focused in the right direction, and things are just going to get so smooth for you. Show me the 6 of Swords. Ace of Swords. See, this is what I'm saying. Once you know who you truly are, once you crown yourself with the truth of your immortality, the pathway becomes so easy. The pathway becomes so smooth with the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. This is you getting that clarity and feeling enthusiastic and rejuvenated and fiery and moving forward with your divine work, with your, you know, ancient essence, your rare and ancient essence. They're saying no one else can do this. This is your energy, right? No one else can embody your energy, okay? No, humans are not all the same at all. They are all completely unique, with completely unique potions in their personal apothecary. All right, we've got Queen of Swords energy here. More energy of having a beautiful, clear mind, okay? No time for any rubbish from anybody, okay? You're going to see right through them. You're not going to get caught in the same tangles you've been caught in before. Not with the higher self fully activated within you, which I feel like is the process you're going through right now. And it's a beautiful process, okay? I'm hearing riches. So I feel like you're getting non-physical riches coming through in your meditations. Things that are so priceless. You couldn't put a price on them, right? What am I like? You get where I'm coming from here. Priceless, non-physical loot. You know, this could come through as epiphanies or packages of energy or messages that are so important and dear to you. oh, that it gives you that feeling of thank you for giving me that beautiful priceless gift of energy, right? Because it's going to just turn you into who you're supposed to be, this confident, self-assured, rare, beautiful person with pure spiritual power. I love it. Show me the Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting it's your job to work for God, okay? You work for God. It's your job. Death energy transforming into the person you are supposed to be. You chose to be this person. But also, clear message, you are here to work for the divine. You are here to work for God. And it's time for you to transform everything to align with that truth, okay? So let anything go. Let it fall by the wayside, okay? You're losing attachment to physical things and gaining more of a powerful attachment to the divine. And by physical things, what do I mean? I mean people that may be matched up with an old version of you, but not with the new version. But there's going to be a flurry of activity as the universe reorganizes your life according to your internal world. So this is about powerfully choosing your divine truth, allowing yourself to take the time. Like the hermit, like the true alchemist of reality, we can't be pulled into 3D social crap. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. Like, some of us are here to work for spirit, some of us are here to learn our spiritual lessons, and some of us are here to do both at the same time. But I'm getting with you, this is about decisively choosing the spiritual pathway, the divine pathway, and switching your consciousness more from a non-physical vantage point. You don't want to be stuck in the physical, you know, in your mind. You want to mix the two together so that you become more non-physically inclined, all right? So this is a beautiful period of time for you to indulge yourself and to build these strong connections. They're showing me ropes going from the King of Wands to you, or from this spirit guide to you, roping you in, anchoring you into your true power. Star energy on the bottom of the deck. Oh, go and shine, my darling. This has been beautiful. I've loved reading this. I hope this has helped somebody. Sending you big hugs and kisses. Mwah.